All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Carl here, and today we're going to be continuing on with the red Saturn, trying to get the knuckle assembly with the strut out so we can press out the old wheel bearing and press in the new one. And then I did pick up, I got one rotor right now. I had to order another rotor and pads because they only had the one rotor. That'll be here Monday, so, not a big deal. That'll give me time to do the bearing and everything, and then it'll be, by that time, I'll be ready to put the pads and rotors in and put the wheels back on, and let's try her out. So I also ran to Menards. They had a 30mm socket for the axle. So, and they were the only ones that had sold this. Harbor Freight doesn't sell these unless you buy the axle kit, the axle nut kit or whatever. But I wasn't about to spend $60 when this only costed $12. So let's go grab a battery, get the impact, and see if we can get that axle nut off. All right, that worked out pretty good. The axle nut came off, and we'll just have to replace the nut at the end. You always should do that, but didn't mar up the end of the axle, so that's good, so we can reuse that. So it's looking pretty good. So now, literally all we got to do next is tie rod, nut, and cotter pin, and then the lower ball joint right there, and cotter pin, and then we should be able to kind of slide everything out. That's a win. Okay, so I got the strut knuckle assembly out. Wasn't that hard, only took like 15 minutes to get those couple nuts off and get everything separated. But when I was spinning this, it's definitely, you could hear the bearing. It's pretty loud and obnoxious, so I am fairly confident it is this side. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just kind of cleaning up the toolbox so I can get that up there, and we can try to get that that snap ring out. It's pretty crusty, so it's probably going to take a little bit of work, but nothing we can't handle. And then we'll see if we can get, I just got to remember, I think that box under all that stuff is the bearing kind of press tool to press it out. And so we'll see how it works. But first we got to deal with all this mess. All right, so I put the knuckle up here, and took me a minute to get this loose. This is what I found to work. If you don't have, I don't have an air compressor or anything in here, so I'm stuck with power tools. But I didn't have any like die grinders or anything. So if you have a frozen snap ring or C-clip or whatever, what I would do is take some penetrant. I used Amsoil MP metal protector. And that seemed to kind of loosen it up a bit. But what you're going to do is you're going to take a punch, and wherever you see the surface, you're going to hit around. You're going to spray the loosener or whatever, like WD-40 or whatever. You're going to spray that, and then you're going to hit all the way around the C-clip until you start kind of loosening it up. And then what you do next, once you kind of get it, maybe you'll get it to spin a little bit, you'll be able to push it around and stuff. But this one wasn't budging because one side was pretty frozen. You're going to take a radiator pick, and you're going to try to clean out that hole as best you can, and try to just move the end a little bit. Once you get movement, you can hold the end out, take a flat blade screwdriver, and I recommend having a couple of them, and then just start working your way around, and eventually you'll get it. But we got this one out. So that's nice. And now on to pressing this bearing out. All right, so we got the strut and knuckle on a vise, and we used the Harbor Freight Maddox kit. And to drive the bearing out, there's one size here, and this is the number right here. But you have to grind down the sides to have it fit inside the casting to drive the bearing out. Now, you don't need this when you are driving the bearing in. There will be other adapters that will work just fine. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It's a two-man job though, and I do recommend do not use the impact. You will strip out the bolt that they give you for all the adapters. Just do it by hand, two people, and slowly work it out, and you won't have a problem. Yeah, other than that, bearing feels good. So we'll see how long that lasts. I don't know. You know, it's Saturn wheel bearings for you. Yeah, so now we can install this back in the car, and now we're just waiting on pads and rotors for that thing. Okay, so we acquired all the parts necessary to put this back together. We have the wheel bearing installed. I have two brand new brake rotors and a front set of pads. So now, and I did go buy an axle nut from O'Reilly quick. So now everything should be plug and play, bolted back together, and then we'll do the brakes on the other side quick, and we're done. I may make another video to just doing the front brakes. Just let me get everything put back in the car, and then because we're gonna have to test drive this too to make sure everything is a-okay. Hasn't been driven in a long time, and we got to swap the battery from the silver Saturn to this one so it starts, because I don't have a battery for this yet, and I might as well just upgrade the daily with a better, newer battery than this one. So all right, let's get right on into it. I'm gonna open the hood, try to feed the strut up, and try to get the axle in at the same time, and then try to mount it on the control arm. Okay, so we got the tie rod all tightened up with a cotter pin. We got the lower ball joint all tightened up with a cotter pin. And we got the axle nut started, and it's all the way till it kind of got hard to turn. So now we have to torque the axle nut, and kind of everywhere online is saying 148 foot-pounds. So that's what I'm going to go with. And then we'll probably wrap up this video, and then we'll start another video doing all the brakes and everything. So, and we got the strut nuts. Oop. You can't see it, it's dark, but we got the strut nuts all tightened down. So we're in the home finish line here. There's the light at the end of the tunnel. So, all right, I'm gonna get this torqued. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 148 foot-pounds. Really don't know if it's accurate, because all I got is this cheap Pittsburgh torque wrench that maxes out at 150. So it's pretty much maxed out, and it's probably not even accurate, but we're just gonna roll with it. So we're making progress on the red Saturn. We're almost there, light at the end of the tunnel, like I said. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.